Hey everyone, it's Sabrina.
And I'm Staci.
And we are
Homeschooled by Two Chicks.
This podcast is brought to you by Vitali Inspection Services.
In our podcast, we are going to be educating and entertaining our listeners with topics such as
local businesses, real estate agents. We'll be discussing topics such as charities and the charity that was founded by Carlo Vitali, as well as talking to our inspectors and the gadgets that they use.
Do you hear that? It's Inspector Vitali and his crew. It must be time for another home inspection. I'm sure they'll check your chimney too. Look at oil tanks and radon levels. Gotta check sewer lines are clear. Termites and pesky bugs, beware. Inspector Vitali and his crew will be there.
Hey everyone,
guys.
so we're here today with Darlene. Hey Staci, how are you?
Hey Sabrina, how are you?
And hey Darlene, how are you today?
Doing really well. How are you guys?
I'm good.
We are great. So Darlene, we had Maria on the other day. Darlene Mayernik is that how I say it right?
Oh yeah, perfect.
Okay. Is from KW Premier in Robbinsville. So Darlene, why don't you tell us a little bit about how you got started in the real estate world and how it brought you to where you are today and what you're doing today?
Yeah, of course. I actually was in at college and economics degree, and I was on my way to becoming financial planner and that kind of role. And we wanted to buy our first house, and I thought, well, let me get educated. And so I took the class and I'm like, well, I might as well just get my license. Why not? And one thing kind of really snowballed into another, and I was dual careered for a little while. And then I thought, I want to stay home and work and make my own hours. So let me give this real estate thing a try. Let me give it a go. We were already in debt. So what's a couple thousand more when farming was very prevalent, like everyone farmed. You had to pick a neighborhood. This is 25 years ago, and snail mail, that whole thing. And we thought, why not? Let's give it a little go. I remember making this decision. It's funny where, important things in your life, where you're at and such. And I was in front of number 4 Steeplechase Boulevard, pushing a stroller with my daughter, Megan, in it, who's now on the team. And my husband and I said, you know what? Let's give real estate a try. And so we did. We just jumped in both feet, got a sign in the yard, took care of the people and asked for the referral, asked who else do they know. And that's how it just sort of snowballed to where we are now with our philosophy of working by referral. We don't believe in paying for leads or anything like that. We believe in taking care of the people that already know and trust you, and then asking them, who else do you know? How else can I help you? So we have little client parties and things like that, just to kind of keep in front, top of mind.
That's awesome. That's great. So your team is?
So my team consists of me as the rainmaker, my husband, Mark, who has joined me. He left his full-time position at Merrill Lynch after 10 years.
Wow. 2
weeks shy of when they were giving out packages, I might add. And but never looked back, quite honestly. So he joined me, and he's more of the back office, and he'll take care of our clients, our behind the scenes needs, from contract to closing, and even helping them get CO ready and things like that. And then there's Megan. She's 23. She's been licensed since she was a freshman at TCNJ. So she's 4 years at TCNJ, and then 2 years with me full time at this point, almost 2 years.
Oh, that's great.
Yep. And that's our team. It's the 3 of us. So, and I'm praying for my youngest to join us, but we'll see.
How old is your youngest?
She is now a sophomore at TCNJ. So she's 19. She's working on getting her license, but we don't have it yet. And we'll see. She's a little more like my husband as far as personalities, whereas Megan is a little more like me. So it could really work. 2 rainmakers and 2 behind the scenes and service and stuff. It could work.
That sounds like a great team and all different aspects, but you all get along and it doesn't seem to get in the way that your family and work at the same time, or how does that go?
most of the time. So of course, like anything else, it's there's moments of struggles and such, of course. But at the end of the day, we all end at the same sofa and watching the same shows, and it's family time then. So yeah, there's some some different struggles, but overall it works. It works.
Yeah. So you and your family are big on, I would say, the building of wealth.
We are.
Explain what you guys do and how you keep building the wealth.
Yeah, of course. Of course. The funny thing with real estate is if you're just in regular sales, you have to, like, every January rolls around, and it's like New Year's Eve and you're celebrating and it's a great year. And then it's like, okay, now we have to start over, and it's always a little scary. So it's not until like you get going February, March, and you start to see, okay, we got some traction again, and here we go. But it is kind of, I don't know, just unsettling to start over in January every year. So we decided quite a long time ago to start building wealth with regards to having some investment properties. So now we have a bunch of investment properties that if we didn't work in real estate, which we plan to for a long, long time, but if we didn't, we still have income. And then part of title companies and insurance companies, and now we're flipping a home, so we're just multiple facets of it. And I can't ignore the beautiful part of Keller Williams with the profit share. So there's income there too. So it's really just trying to get off that hamster wheel, really, of having to start over. You want some passive income.
Yeah, that's great. And you said flipping houses. Is that you and Megan?
Yes. So Megan at 20, I wish, oh my gosh, I want to be Megan. So Megan at 23 years old, she actually has an investment property, and now we're on our first flip together. So she's just really taken a hold of this business for all it's worth, and for, the advantages and the flexibility of it. But also she's motivated. I mean, she has drive, and you need that in this business. It doesn't just come if you come to you. So she's more than just, family and a team member. I mean, she's really my best friend and confidant at this point.
Yeah. That's great. Well, thank you, Darlene, for coming on and sharing your story about your family's team and about flipping houses. Do you have anything, Sabrina?
I just wanted to see if you had any advice for anyone out there that's looking to either become an investor or, just in general, what you're seeing happening right now in terms of trying to, your daughter's young and has an investment property already. How do these young people go about starting to build their wealth? What's their best bet?
Yeah, no, that's a really great question, because I think everyone should own investment properties. I just do. And when you're starting your family, the moment you have a baby, I know this is hard, but I think you need an investment property, because by the time they're 18, you're paying on that, or the house is paying you. You're going to have equity, or you're going to have income to pay for their college. So you need a house to live in and one for each child. That's kind of our theory when we started this. But as young investors, it's tough right now in the buying market. It's very, very competitive. It just is. Doesn't mean it's not possible, but they need to be with a good realtor that is going to service them. It's like one of those who you work with matters. It truly matters. There's deals out there to be had. And it's about keeping the bigger picture in mind, that it might hard now, easy later is what I tell my children. So if you can make it happen, it's going to prove over time, real estate will always go up. It's going to have ups and downs, but at the end of the day, it's ultimately up. And you can't see me in this podcast, but it's like a roller coaster where your hand starts low and ends high. It is a roller coaster, but it ends high. And just look at the history of the market. I mean, gosh, if our parents did this and paid $40,000 for houses versus $400,000, I mean, we'd all be pretty set. I didn't grow up like that. That's for sure. But we'd all be set now if we did.
Same here. I think that's really great advice. I mean, I have, and so does Staci. We have two younger children at home, and I kind of wish I had done earlier what you're talking about, but it is definitely something, even though it's a difficult market, it's definitely something I feel that you're absolutely right. You do set yourself up for the future. And unfortunately, a lot of people aren't guided in that direction because they aren't in touch with people that know. So getting in touch with someone like you who has been doing this for a long time, and obviously you've been incredibly successful at this. We've witnessed some of your successes and congratulations on so many of those levels. So having advice from someone like you is definitely important. So we will, obviously make sure that people are aware that you're available for any advice when it comes to building your wealth and investing.
Yeah. And honestly, how I feel about that with our clients, you'll never see dollar signs in my eyes. It's not about the transaction. It's about the relationship. So I will be straight up honest with you if I would do it. You know what I mean? If I would take that that investment on, and I have a rule: I never buy or sell something that I could list or sell. Okay, just for conflict of interest. So they get deals all the time that I'm like, oh, I almost wish they were listed with someone else so that I could buy it. I have those kind of things that come up, but I'm here to guide and give you real advice as if I would do it or if I would not do it. And sometimes you have to pass. Sometimes you have to pass. There's always going to be another piece of real estate, always, and it's hard for me to grab onto sometimes, but there always is.
Are you divulging where your location of your new flip is, or?
Oh, of course. Yeah. It comes on the market this weekend. It's at 4 Cary Circle in Burlington Township. It is a really, really cute little neighborhood. It's a 3-bed, 1.5 bath, just a beautiful little space, Yeah, Megan is going to be doing an open house there this weekend. We're pretty excited about it.
That's
so we'll
wonderful.
see where it goes. Yeah.
Congratulations to you guys on that.
Thank
That
you.
must be an exciting new venture for you, even though you've been working together. This is like another new little baby.
There it is. Yep. So, and we already, we're talking about the next one. So it's kind of cool.
That's good.
Yeah.
Best of luck to you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Best of luck.
And
And
maybe
congrats.
next time we can get Megan on with you.
That would be great. She'd like that.
Great.
Cool.
All right.
Thank you,
Thank
ladies.
you.
Thanks, Darlene. We will talk to you soon. Happy, healthy New Year.
Same to you guys. Have a great day.
Melanie.
Hey guys, so today's tidbit is a quote by Adil Ahmed, and it is, if you pay attention to the patterns of your life, you'll realize everything always works out. Everything always takes you to a greater destination. You always grow, and the things you think you can't survive, you somehow divinely make it through. That's life. Always remember that. Thanks so much, everyone. Be safe, be healthy, and have a great day.